Hello everyone, this is Where the Magic Happens and welcome to episode 50 of the Wigan Athletic Career Mode, and it's going to be a special episode and we're going to show the months of July and August in this one. Start off with a bit of post commentary, then get into the live commentary about 14-15 minutes in. And yeah, it's a special episode because it is episode 50. We've reached episode 50 in this career mode into season 5, and it's just kind of a good way to show my appreciation, give you a longer episode, a bit different as well. And I'm also going to try out quite a few new things as well during this, some new animations, and hopefully they'll work out, and just a bit of a different editing style. But you've seen all the opening stuff here, you'll see all the transfers in this episode. But I also want to mention very quickly, this is the last edited season of the Wigan Athletic Career Mode you will see on this channel, because what I'm going to do when it gets to season 6 is start live streaming it to YouTube, uploading the full highlights, well, the full episode basically to YouTube. It's like a 2 hour, maybe a 2 hour and 10 minute episode to YouTube. And yeah, that's a plan. And then what I'll do then is do a full pre-commentary series, post-commentary, whatever you want to call it, series on a different career mode, which you'll see probably in about a month or two time once we get this season over and done with. And the stream will be done kind of randomly when I can. And my aim will be to do as far as I can in the career mode with Wigan. Probably stream up until, the next FIFA game comes out, and also do that with the other career mode as well. So yeah, that is the plan. And we're sending off our scouts to places. I decided to go to a bit of a random place in Mexico, because I like trying to get a mixed youth squad together. And what you just saw there was my brand new transfer news animation thing. Now, the plan with that is just to test out a few things in Season 5, editing-wise. Then when I get to FIFA 19, I can have some templates ready, see what you guys like, and get all that stuff into the first season of my FIFA 19 career mode, which I'll announce later on what I'll be doing with that one. But you saw a bit of transfer news. Obviously, you saw the likes of Loftus-Cheek joining us on his pre-contract. And you saw the likes of Zagarugo back on loan, back from his loan, should I say. And now you're seeing it, the centre-back situation is what I called it. And what you're seeing is a list of all these centre-backs that I managed to agree a fee for with their club. So for Azpilicueta, Berber, and for Lascelles, they all had release clauses that were affordable for us. And I decided, you know what? I'll just offer the release clauses and then go through some other players who I might want as a centre-back, offer the clubs some money and see what they say. And luckily we got about, I'll say maybe 10 plus centre-backs who we could have brought in. So you saw people like Azpilicueta had a massive wage, and also he would have cost us a large amount of money, but was by far the best centre-back on the list. And you can see for some of them I offered swap deals to get rid of lesser players, so we had a lot of things going on. We had Fosu Mensah from Man United was a target, 82 overall. And the reason I wanted a centre-back, you could probably all tell, last season was a bit shit for centre-backs. We had one of our better ones in Clerksall to get injured for over half a season. Then our backup centre-back in Zagadou got injured for half a season, the same injury. And then all we had was Dunk, who was a bit inconsistent. And then people like Bammert, Burke, Collins, who weren't actual centre-backs or weren't good enough to be centre-backs. Playing as centre-back, we had Bergeron Perez, a youngster, playing centre-back. It was kind of all over the place, but this season I'm fixing it, and we start off with potentially the biggest signing I've made this career mode in Timothy Fosu Mensah. When I say biggest, I mean money-wise. You can see how much money he wants per week. You also saw the transfer fee before. And he's a young guy, can play as a centre-back and a right-back, so I thought that's brilliant. If we need him at right-back, he can play there while we've still got cover at centre-back. But you see the agreement there, crucial first-team player, and 90 grand a week or so in the wages, and I thought that's fine. We've got a very good centre-back there in Fosu Mensah who can improve over the years, quite tall and quite strong as well. And then I thought, you know what, let's get one more in from this list. I couldn't go for one like Azpilicueta anymore because it'll cost too much. I thought, let's go for Joe Gomez, the Liverpool guy who can play across the back four. So left back, left centre-back, right centre-back, or right back. And wages were a bit high. Some people had lower wages from obviously other countries because the English Premier League is by far the biggest wage budget you will see in career mode, and it is quite hard to sign players from the, well, multiple players anyway, but we managed to get 2 of them in Joe Gomez and Timothy Fosu-Mensah. So yeah, got some signings under our belt, and then we went on to do the pre-season tournament. So you can see all the games going on here. We'll start off obviously in the group stages and go on from there. And you see our group there, nothing amazing. We have Genoa, Spartak Moscow and Trabzonspor. And for our first game, we're using our second team for this one, our youth side, so to speak. Against Genoa, I wasn't expecting much, but we got a 2-0 win. Very happy to actually get a 2-0 win there. Saw that Greg came off the bench for that match. And then for our second match away from home at Spartak Moscow, away from home in this International Cup, so basically Spartak Moscow, the home side. We used our best team for this one, and we managed to get a 2-1 win. Salvador picked up an injury, nothing major, but it didn't matter anyway. We weren't using him for the Trabzonspor game because, as we were at home, I used my weaker side because I thought they can get the job done. We had people like Massey in there, see Grigg still on the bench, and we got a 2-2 draw from that one, and that made it so we went through to the next round, to the semi-finals. First leg at home, but I thought because it is at this point, we're going to use our better players. We have Loftus-Cheek, Fosu-Mensah in there. And yeah, he got sent off. For his first game for the club, he got sent off. Because at that point, we had just signed him. And yeah, he got sent off in his first game. I thought, how amazing is that? His first match for the club and he gets sent off. And you see, in the final, we did manage to win on penalties 4-3. So, pretty good there. And now, more transfer news. You see that Dennis de Wolf has actually been loaned out. I decided to loan out quite a few players in this one and try and sell a few more. Like, not the younger ones. For example, Dominic White, who's been here for a while but doesn't get game time enough. And with Loftus-Cheek coming in, with Gilby as well, we don't really need all them players. So, I loaned them out. You see the youth scout report here. Nothing too good. This was the best guy I found from Mexico. Vasco Nunez, a keeper. And yeah, he was the best person we found. Just that's it. Nobody else was even close to how good he was. Then you see here as well, we've got some new deals for some players. The youngsters, really, who are running out of contract. Cameron Lee, Charlie Collins, and Taylor Lewis. I put a release clause, I believe, for Taylor Lewis because I wanted him to leave. Whereas for Collins and Lee, often better contracts. And now they're on more money and be happy at the club. But now it's into the first match of the season. It is the Community Shield match versus Swansea. We're into August now. And once again, you're seeing a bit of new animation there, hopefully. That's going to be a key thing. And what I'm going to do from now on is actually start off in the calendar and show you, like, you know, the game and all, there's the game and all that shit. Then zoom in into all this stuff. You see the lineups and all that stuff. And hopefully you'll enjoy that. And, it's a bit different. We're going to do the matches properly with the live commentary. You'll see how it should work. And hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be pretty good. But now it's for the biggest part of this episode. For me, we're getting revenge on Swansea for the FA Cup final, which we didn't do too well in. And we started off pretty well here because we got ourselves in front within like 5 minutes. Salvador getting very fortunate with a goal. And I did the same celebrations for every fucking goal I scored pretty much in this episode. And it was, I don't know. I don't know why I did it for, but that's what I did. And you see we're 1-0 up there, and then Swansea started passing the ball around really well, flashing some half chances, and also some good chances like that one. Jordan Henderson, former Liverpool man in this career mode, gets himself a pretty good goal there, in a pretty important game. And not a bad finish from the Englishman. Straight into the top corner, nothing Harris can do about it, and we went back on the front foot. It was mainly us attacking for the first 20-25 minutes of the game. They got one attack and pretty much scored from it. We had a chance there, it was blocked from Acosta. Him playing on that right hand side / left hand side, he's going to be very useful this season. But we started playing it very well, hitting the ball around. Paul Lopez in goal though, having a good game for once, because usually he's shocking. But you see, he's still the first half. We're attacking non-stop. Calvert-Lewin linking up well with obviously Connor Chaplin. Somehow we get the ball to Calvert-Lewin and we make it 2-1. Very, very fortunate goal. I mean, honestly, I don't think I've scored a flukier goal because the pass is terrible. We somehow get it off the defender and Pau Lopez couldn't do nothing about it. But then Swansea came back on the attack, but luckily for us, the effort was tame, and then Acosta whacked it clear. And then up front we had Calvert-Lewin, not a bad guy, pretty tall, can get the head on the ball pretty well. Salvador had a chance, shot saved, and we couldn't actually follow up with a goal there. Then into the second half, some shocking defending by me there, but then followed by some pretty good defending from Forster Mensah, the guy who already had a red card in his Wigan career, showing himself to be quite an aggressive player. Then a header from Chaplin. Yeah, Chaplin heading from a corner. I know it's weird, but he put it wide in the end. But it was just attack after attack after attack from us. Love a bit of play there, but in the end the shot was blocked. Kind of like a ping-pong situation. Then not long after we had a throw-in, played it to Loftus-Cheek, who got it wide, and we got it back in the middle to Calvert-Lewin, and he made it 3-1, pretty much sealing the game at that point. And once again, the same celebration. Yeah, Calvert-Lewin, a very good goal actually, under pressure from the defender, still to get his shot away. Almost like he got moved out the way by the defender, but luckily for us, he put it in the back of the net, and Clement there, pretty much knowing there the game is over. But we kept going, we wanted more goals. Put the ball in the box, it fell back out to Loftus-Cheek, and he can hit him. But once again, Pau Lopez making another save. He had a pretty good game considering he conceded 3 at this point. And we just kept attacking, kept probing. Good little flick through to Forster Mensah from Burke. He had a shot. Somehow it came back out to Calvert-Lewin, and when you watch this again, it is just fucking hilarious how awful this defending was. He heads it. It's like great defending to head it against his own bar from there, but it's the fact that he heads it against his own bar and it goes back out to our player. And in the end, we win that match 4-1, winning the Community Shield in style as well. But it also made me want to potentially change the sliders, and you might see that come into effect before we start the season off properly in the Premier League. But there we are, Community Shield winners. Gilby will lift the trophy up. I think he came on for Jack Byrne at some point in this match with Loftus-Cheek playing alongside him. And yeah, there you go. 1 trophy down this season, potentially the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Premier League and Champions League to go. Who knows, we'll see what happens as the episodes go on. I'm hoping to win potentially 3 or 4 trophies. Definitely want to win FA Cup or a Carabao Cup this season after last season's disappointment of losing 2 finals. But we're off to a good start, winning the Community Shield. You see the stats of the match there. We dominated the match. Swansea got a goal. It was a good goal. I can't begrudge them that. But we deserved a lot more. Pau Lopez, in the end, had a fantastic game for Swansea. And you see all the players here playing well. I can't remember who I actually gave it player of the match to, because I'm a bit of an idiot. But I've got a feeling it might have been Loftus-Cheek or Calvert-Lewin, or both of them, because they both played well. Loftus-Cheek actually played in an advanced role towards the end of the match. But I think one of them two got it. But now back into more transfer news, and you see we've got this guy here, a free agent, Delgado Cerna. Now you might be thinking, why are you signing another central attacking midfielder? You've got a lot of people at your club who play in that position. For example, Candero Nacho, Chaplin, Loftus-Cheek can play there. But this is David Silva's regen. So I was like, I'm getting this guy. He's 19 years old, 77 overall, and his wages were pretty cheap considering. I probably actually offered well too much in the wages, but he's 19 and 77 overall. There was no way I was letting him go for free. Oh, well, for free. He's free. I can't let him go. And then I decided, let's bring him back. Victor goddamn Moses. I love this guy at Chelsea. I'm a Chelsea fan if you didn't know. And I was so happy when they signed him. He finally got his chances in this club. And he's won a Premier League already and an FA Cup. You know, 2 seasons, not bad that, is it? Love the guy Victor Moses, and I thought, let's bring him back to Wigan. We offered Dunk to Chelsea, and for some reason they wanted him, so I was like, winner, winner. I get rid of Dunk, and I get Moses, my favourite player, probably at the moment in football, so I was like, yeah, fucking sweet, I'll bring back Moses, and he rejoins the club, and now it's into live commentary. So as it is now a new season, I decided to change the sliders ever so slightly, but keep in mind I might change these again, make them harder, make them less, I don't know, we'll see what happens as the season goes on, but for now it's just shot speed and pass speed up for the CPU, and depending on how many goals we get this season, I might change the goalkeeper ability up to 70. Not 100% sure yet, but after a few games I'm going to look online, see what other YouTubers are doing and maybe copy theirs or use theirs and tweak them slightly, but for now, make them a bit quicker in terms of passing and shooting and see how that affects the next coming games. And now it's time for the first Premier League game of the season. We're away at St James's Park to face Newcastle. Would prefer to be home for my first match, but to be honest, it doesn't make that much of a difference. I am hoping for a win against Newcastle after our last win against Swansea, which was 4-1. But with a few tweaks to the sliders, maybe Newcastle will play better. But we have a lot of people making their Premier League debuts, one person making his second Premier League debut in Victor Moses. But again, I'm hoping for a win, hoping to continue our good attacking and just general form. And let's challenge for more this season, try and retain the Premier League, and go on a bit of a cup run as well in the Champions League, and maybe win an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup as well. And here we are. First kick of the ball is done, and it's for Newcastle and Poulsen. Looking at Newcastle's side, not overly confident that they will pose us too much of a threat, especially with Jack Colback in the midfield, but I said that, knowing us, he'll probably play fantastic against us today and absolutely destroy us. But hopefully, that won't happen. We'll get off to a good start, get maybe a 2-3 goal win, and my aim is not concede, to be honest. That's my main aim. To be honest, I don't give a shit about scoring like 4 or 5 goals a game. My main aim's not concede, keep clean sheets. That'll be fun, that'll be interesting for me. And a bit of a challenge as well, so let's try and do that, but also score some goals as well. Just like that, Connor Chaplin makes it 1-0. What a start. Good play, patient play, I was talking like I always do. And it leads to a goal for us. Connor Chaplin getting it, doing the bird is the word celebration as I've now conned it. And yeah, what a start. Salvador, don't give a shit whatever. Salvador's like, yeah, you've scored a goal, I can't give 2 shits, I'm off doing something else. But yeah, lovely play. Passed inside, took on his man, Colback just jogging back, lazy. Krul should do better. Like I said, these new sliders, not permanent, just always changing really. And our aim is to make them harder and harder, but I don't want to affect how the game is played for me. I want to make them better, if that makes sense. I don't want our passes to be shit and all that crap. But yeah, it's 1-1, 1-0 even. Wow, not 1-1. It's 1-0, Chaplin with his first goal this season. How many will he get this season? Who knows? Through to Chaplin. Calvert-Lewin making the run off him. We're going to use him as a decoy and then just bring it back around. Connor Chaplin, finessed effort, saved by Krul. Connor Chaplin is that guy you can just run with the ball for as long as you want, and Salvador picks it back up again. Good ball in, Van Bergen's arriving, but Gibson gets there first. But yeah, Chaplin's fantastic, on the ball and off the ball, but Krul made the save this time around. Got a lot of height in the box, so corners might be a bit better this season as Calvert-Lewin flicks it on and gets a second chance and heads it straight at Krul. We should have scored then. And Loftus-Cheek's actually making a positive run forward, and Chaplin helps him out a bit as well. Now through to Calvert-Lewin. Are you actually going to not be a dick this time and maybe do something for us? Yes, you were. 2-0. Calvert-Lewin with a goal. Finessed effort. And, you know, the first 20 odd minutes of the game, he was against us, Calvert-Lewin. He was blocking passes. He was just heading really bad shots in. But now he gets a chance himself. He doesn't mind. He'll take it. Get us 2-0 up. And it's a good goal for him as well. One of him, one for Chaplin. Them two potentially fighting again for the Golden Boot. No sharing this season. Chaplin, like we know you can win headers. Never mind, Colback I think won that, but you got Chaplin in the middle. Then through to Mitchell Van Bergen, makes it 3-0 before half time. Chaplin combining with Van Bergen this time round. And it just seems to be our front 4 players are just fantastic. Salvador in to Chaplin, waited the pass perfectly, and waited for the pass perfectly. Van Bergen slots it in. It's 1 for Calvert-Lewin, 1 for Chaplin, 1 for Van Bergen. Salvador, mate, step up, get a goal. You need one, dude, you need one. Poulsen, been a bit quiet today. It's good for me though. Armstrong on, he's got the pace. He has got the pace. And Moses does a half a challenge. Comes back with another one. That's another half a challenge again. Loftus-Cheek doesn't do enough. That's fucking fantastic ball across the box, and we can't keep clean sheets in this game. And you'd be surprised to know it's her first shot on target. That's who scores it. Happily, he doesn't run to his manager. If he did, I would have fucking been really pissed off with that goal, but yeah, Armstrong did well. We tackled him twice, nothing happened. Here I dived him with Loftus-Cheek stupidly. And then, how is that found its way through? Why is Jack Byrne walking? There's so many things wrong with that goal. Just that, the fact that Jack Byrne's jogging past, but it's 1 goal for them, and it's just FIFA giving 1 to him, really. Why is Schlupp celebrating? Why the fuck am I fucking player celebrating at the side there? Everyone's against me. Forward to Van Bergen. Oh, Jordan Ibe actually. Van Bergen's off. I forgot about that. In the middle. Lay it off. Back to him. Calvert-Lewin. Put it wide. Jack Byrne, love a flick through him. Chaplin. Calvert-Lewin off to Ibe. Good first touch. Hit it across goal. Jordan Ibe 4-1. There it is. 4-1. That should be game now. And we haven't been that good second half. I'm not going to lie, but it's been more of a calm performance. Defended, I say, relatively well up until they scored the first chance of the fucking match. But yeah, 4-1. Ibe with a goal. Salvador not on the score sheet. Kind of pissing me off at the moment, but we have got a lot of strength going this right-hand side. And Ibe on for Van Bergen. Gets a goal. He hammers that into the top corner. Hopefully he'll have a good season like he did last time around. Kind of underrated and not really noticed last season. So hopefully this season he gets his just desserts, his rewards. And yeah, 1 goal already for him. Could be a good season for him. Costa making the overlapping run. And Jack Byrne in the middle. Still relatively fresh considering he's played all match. Loftus-Cheek through. Holds off his man into Calvert-Lewin. Then to Jack Byrne. Go for one. Go for one. Go for one. Fucking go for one, Jack Byrne. 5-1. What a finish, Jack Byrne. The man's got a shot on him. The man's got a shot. And if you give him space, he will exploit it. He will stir that pot in your face, Jack Colback, you prick. 5-1. Beautiful finish. What a finish that was. Just takes his time and all that space. Look at all that space. If you give him that space, he's just going to find one. And yeah, he's going to find a fucking good one as well. Jack Byrne. Probably goal of the month. Probably goal of the episode. Maybe goal of this season. Fantastic strike. I love long range efforts that just settle into the top corner, especially on FIFA 18. 5-1. Beautiful finish. Into Colback. Seems to be end of move usually when Colback gets the ball. Never mind. End of the game. 5-1. And I think he's going to give Hayden a yellow card for a horrible tackle on Calvert-Lewin. And rightly so. But it's a 5-1 win. Fantastic start for us. And Newcastle just didn't do anything. They got forward once and got a goal from it. Yet they didn't try again. It was very, very weird. Very negative play from Newcastle. Very positive from us. 4-1 and 5-1. The problems are the ones. Can we stop conceding? Probably not. And my aim this season is to go through stats and all that stuff a bit quicker. So here are the stats for you. 12 shots, 8 on target. You can see the shots, only 2 on target. But I don't know where they came from. I know one of them, not the other. Fouls across the pitch. No yellow cards for us, which is good. 1 for them. And in terms of who played well and gets player of the match, to be honest, it's going to be a difficult choice because, you know, Jack Byrne played well. Loftus-Cheek played well. My defence played really well. Chaplin had a good game. Calvert-Lewin was on and off again. I didn't do too bad, but I think it's going to go to Jack Byrne for his goal, Loftus-Cheek for a very solid performance, and Chaplin as well. So Byrne, Loftus-Cheek, Chaplin all get players of the match. And now into the second Premier League game of the season. It's against Chelsea. Of course it had to be against them early on. And Chelsea, without a doubt, are our title rivals. The last 2 seasons they've finished first and second, and we finished second and first. So this year I'm expecting them to fight for the title with us. But we are in good form. Have conceded every game, but scored quite a few as well. So hopefully this will be a game with a few goals, a few players playing against Chelsea as well that are former Chelsea players. So it should be a entertaining game and a bit feisty as well. Good ball forward. Chaplin could be in. It's a good ball to him. This has all come from really nothing, and Connor Chaplin puts it fucking well wide. Oh, come on. Give them a chance from nothing, really, here. After a few missed opportunities from us. Loftus-Cheek trying to get past Acosta. Well, trying to get past Belotti, can't. Inside now to Kennedy. And there's the goal. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. How have they got the fucking first goal in this match? Never mind how they got a goal. How have they got the first goal? 1 chance, 1 goal for Chelsea. Again, I keep saying the same shit every time, but honestly, this is just a fantastic goal. Costa can't get goal side. He gets shrugged off too easily by Kennedy. It's a fantastic finish, don't get me wrong, but seriously? Like, we had a chance, Chaplin put it well wide, and then afterwards, we had a fucking chance where Calvert-Lewin just couldn't be ours running forward. If he ran forward, he would have got the ball and scored, and then they get a lucky bounce after Loftus-Cheek's interception and get a goal. 1-0 Chelsea. Why don't just stand still? And then, what? Are you actually and he's injured Moses as well. Are you actually taking the piss? Is this game real? Is this game actually going on right now? Or am I getting like just completely fucking trolled or something, because this, at the moment, is fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Corner ball, right, bit closer to Calvert-Lewin. Oh, fuck you, Courtois. Courtois makes a fantastic save. Let's try again. Courtois is going to get it this time. Yes, he is. And they're going to keep it. And Calvert-Lewin's now injured. Yep, and there he is. He's being taken off. This game has been utter bollocks from the first minute to the fucking this minute now. Utter bollocks as my voice completely fucking goes. Yeah, fuck this game at times. Fuck this game. Windy header. Thank you, Gomez. Chaplin. Forward to Mitchell. Back through to Connor Chaplin. Oh, he's hit the fucking post. And then Courtois rolls it around his fucking body. Yeah, fuck off. And now Chelsea bring on Hazard. Why they didn't start him, I don't know. That's too close to the fucking tall man in Belotti who's back defending. Costa gets it back out wide to Jack Byrne. He comes inside and sees Chaplin in a lot of space. And he shoots, it's blocked. And of course it doesn't go to our man. Marcus Alonso blocks it. Chaplin wins it back. Then Ibe, shot saved by Courtois. We're just not going to get a goal this match. We really aren't. Too quick for me, fucking to do anything about. Salvador wins it back, gets it forward. Mitchell running through. Mitchell. Jordan Ibe, come on, get the goal, get the goal, get the goal, get the fucking goal, get him, not fucking... I've never in a game of FIFA deserved a goal so much and had to fucking work so hard to get one. But finally we do. Mitchell somehow finds a way through to Jordan Ibe, and it is 1-1. Good finish. Courtois has been an arsehole all game. The game's been an arsehole all fucking game. But finally we get a goal. And knowing me, I'm going to concede straight after with a second shot, probably of the match, that is actually testing the keeper. Harris had a shot that rolled straight to him pretty much, and he fell to the floor to gather it. That's how much of a shit cunt he's been today. But Ibe gets the second of the season. Super sub yet again. Let's try and get a winner. And he gets it to okay then, no extra time at all to play. And we draw this game 1-1. Yeah, we shouldn't. I'm actually going to skip through all this. I'm going to try and do this more often, just try and get the stats done quicker. How we didn't win, I don't know. 11 shots compared to the fucking 8, apparently. No idea where they had 8 shots from. 2 on target, what a shock, compared to 8. Possession was apparently more theirs, okay then, whatever. Yeah. Injury to Calvert-Lewin as well, that is the biggest annoyance for me. Person who gets player of the match, let's give it to Mitchell. I don't know why he didn't play fantastically well, but to be honest, there's no one else I can really give it to other than Ibe, really. So yeah, Ibe gets player of the match. He got the goal, he helped us out. Yeah, Ibe, player of the match, man of the match, and we carry on. Like, seriously? Just seriously. 7-month injury for Calvert-Lewin. That means our first choice striker is injured for 7 months, which is pretty much a season ending injury, let's be honest. He'll probably come back around about the March period, and yeah, that is the end of the season. So from now until then, we've got many decisions to make, and potentially a signing or two to make as well. And I said I wanted to make a signing, and I might have made a very good loan signing, and that is Alexander Isak from Borussia Dortmund. Now, he was on my list as a person to potentially buy to be backup to Calvert-Lewin, but I offered a loan, did a 50-50 wage split, and Borussia Dortmund accepted. It's now in the hands of Alexander Isak, but that'll be a perfect person to bring in a loan, and hopefully he can help us out with this massive injury to Calvert-Lewin. And we have another transfer offer for Taylor Lewis. It's not his release clause, which is £1 million, since we give him a new contract, but it is just over £500,000. And I'm going to accept it. Hopefully Yeovil now will be able to buy this guy. However, with his wages as they are, I doubt this will go through, but you never know. Weirder things have happened, like losing your star striker for 7 months after a nothing challenge. And from now on, for FA Cup and Carabao Cup matches, I'm going to do highlights a bit differently. I'm still going to play the matches, however it won't be live commentary over the matches and just key highlights. It'll be a bit more of an extended highlights kind of thing, the best chances. However, the commentary will be like this. And I'm recording this commentary just after the game. During the game I wrote down all the best chances with a bit of a description. I'm going to go through it now for you. So you've seen the lineups and you've seen all the intro and all that stuff. And in the 10th minute of the match, it was the first chance of the game for Middlesbrough. A ball over the top. Matteo, who we faced a couple of times before, controlled it very well under pressure. Then had a finesse effort, picked out the top right corner. And it was 1-0 to them. First chance of the match for them as well. Matteo scored it. and I was getting flashbacks to the Chelsea match. But then 14 minutes into the match, BaxterDaKing won the ball on the wing. He managed to get the ball into the box then for Ibe, who was about 3 or 4 yards out with a header, and he missed an absolute sitter. How he missed it, I don't know, but he's not as good with his head as he is with his feet. And then in the 25th minute of the match, Ibe linked up well with BaxterDaKing. He played a ball into then BaxterDaKing, who once again missed the target. Lovely ball in, bit of a different cross, but yeah, BaxterDaKing couldn't find the back of the net. Clerksalter then, in the 51st minute of the match, made a fantastic block just after the break, and apparently the referee deemed it to be a penalty. He slid in, deflected the ball over the bar, might have got a bit of contact on the other Middlesbrough guy after the tackle, after the block went in, yet the referee gave a penalty. However, luckily for us, Nurminen did save it. Fantastic save. He dove to his left and the player went to his right. So obviously it was Nurminen who made the save, and a very crucial save it will prove to be, because we then went on the attack and thought, let's go for this match, we've got nothing to lose. And in the 63rd minute, Kutopatre played a through ball to BaxterDaKing, who got past his defender very well. He turned inside the box, got the shot past the keeper, and then there was a man on the line who got it over the bar from about 2 yards out. He stomped on the ball, it went over the bar. Honestly, I was gutted, and I was kind of thinking, there you go. And that is the game. And in the 75th minute, I really thought it was the match, because there was a chance for them, and he had a shot, it hit the bar. I can't remember who it was, but then the referee gave them a free kick. For whatever reason, I still don't know why he gave a free kick. And then from that free kick, they had a chance, they laid it off, and then it was a shot, but Nabangna luckily got out and blocked it, and this time, they didn't get a penalty from that. And then in the 86th minute of the match, Nabangna won the ball back, and he played it to Ibe with a fantastic through ball. Ibe then made a 1-2 with BaxterDaKing, and BaxterDaKing, who laid it off to Ibe, watched as Ibe hit it into the bottom left hand corner, making it 1-1. It wasn't the most silkiest of 1-2s, but it worked out in the end. BaxterDaKing got it to Ibe. Ibe, with all his pace and all his energy, got there and hit it into the bottom left hand corner, which then set up extra time. But in extra time, it was Middlesbrough who looked the more threatening in the first half of this extra time, with Braithwaite and Johnson passing between each other. Johnson then hit an effort from about 30 yards out, and it hit the outside of the post and bounced out in the end for a throw-in. But definitely danger signs there from Middlesbrough, who were looking to finish off this game. But then in the second half of extra time, we had a chance, and after receiving a pass from him, the sub Vidal Pereira played in BaxterDaKing with a through ball into the box, and he slotted it past the keeper, who came rushing out, and we made it 2-1 and pretty much sealed the game. The fantastic play from Vidal Pereira, who came on, as did Lang and Massey, all played well off the bench. Should have really started Lang, to be honest. But yeah, it was 2-1 to us, and that was how the game would end as well. Good 2-1 win, very hard match, very hard fought victory without a doubt. Wasn't really impressed with people like the new guy we signed, Delgado Serna. He didn't play fantastically well, and Nabangna didn't have his best of matches. However, Gilby was fine throughout the match, as was Ibe and BaxterDaKing, and Ibe and BaxterDaKing do get players of the match. Well deserved of it, and you see we win 2-1 in the end, and that sets us up nicely for this next game we've got coming up against Sunderland. And now we have a transfer offer for Sam Stubbs from Bochum? Who the fuck is Bochum? I have no idea who the hell Bochum are, but they want Sam Stubbs, and hopefully he'll agree to join them. We'll not really give this guy a chance. He's played a few games for us, but we have better players. He's only 22 years old, but at 66 overall, I've got better. I can do better, so hopefully he'll go off and play his football at VfL Bochum 1848. Not a clue who they are, but hopefully they'll do good for him. And here we have some great news. Alexander Isak has accepted his loan, and he'll be joining us and be available for this next match coming up against Sunderland, and also for the rest of the season. So happy to bring a guy in like this on loan, and whilst Calvert-Lewin's injured, we've got a backup for him who hopefully can knock in a few goals. And unfortunately, Taylor Lewis will not leave the club. He won't go to Yeovil, and once again transfer talks have broken down for another potential departure. It's almost impossible to sell players in this fucking career mode. And the Champions League group stage draw has been made, and we're going to go through the groups now. Bayern, Napoli, Shakhtar and Celtic are in Group A. Group B is Barcelona, Sporting, Olympic Lyon and also FC Copenhagen or Copenhagen. Group C is Atletico Madrid, Roma, CSKA Moscow and also Basel. Group D is us, PSG, Villarreal and Sparta Moscow. Group E is Juventus, Wolfsburg, Braga and Standard Liège. Group F is Man U, Schalke, PSV and Galatasaray. Group G is Spurs, Monaco, Porto and Anderlecht. And Group H is Real Madrid, Chelsea, Leipzig and Ajax. So yeah, we're in Group D, and other than PSG, I'm happy with that group. Villarreal and Spartak Moscow, if I can speak, good opponents for us. I think we can beat them, and to be honest, PSG will be a good challenge. Last season we did pretty well against Real Madrid. Now let's see if we can do anything about the probably best team in France, well, the best team in France without a doubt. And hopefully we'll do okay there. Now we'll check out the Europa League very quickly. It takes a long time to load, although saying that was pretty quick. Real Sociedad, Olympiacos, Molde and Maritimo are in Group A. Group B is Marseille, Ghent, Akhmat Grozny and Sturm Graz. Group C is Swansea, PAOK, Zwolle and Rangers. Obviously Swansea in there because they won the FA Cup. Group D is Leverkusen, Fenerbahce, Feyenoord and Legia Warsaw. Stoke, Saint Etienne, Malmo and Johnston, or St Johnston, make up Group E. Group F is Southampton, Genk, Rapid Vienna and Rosenborg. Nice, Benfica, Midtjylland and Hammarby make up Group G. Group H, Valencia, Zenit, AZ and Grasshopper Club. Group I is Milan, Freiburg, Salzburg and our good old friends VVV Vendor. Group G is Inter, Celta, Vigo, Besiktas and FC Sion. Group K is Hoffenheim, Krasnodar, Brøndby and Young Boys. Group L is Toulouse, Bologna, Guimarães and Dundalk. And that is it for the Europa League as well. So Southampton and Stoke both in here, as well as Swansea. That means that one of them didn't qualify. Well, Southampton or Stoke didn't qualify, whoever finished fourth, for the Champions League. Unlucky for them. And after a recent shaky form with 2 draws really from our last 2 games, we now face Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. And it's going to be an interesting match because in real life, Sunderland at the moment are down in League 1 after being relegated twice in a row from the Premier League and then the Championship. But in this game we've had mixed fortunes against them. However, we have a debut player in Alexander Isak. Hopefully the striker can do a job for us and maybe get himself a few goals as well to ease his nerves. But in all honesty, I'm expecting a win and I'm hoping for a thrashing. Okay then, so let's see how well Alexander Isak does on his debut, wearing the number 25 and covering long term for Calvert-Lewin. Hopefully the man can get off to a good start. He's 6'3", so maybe he's a bit taller than Calvert-Lewin, sorry. Jack Byrne misses that shot then. But, you know, hopefully, as he gets the first chance for him now, he can get a job done. And I almost fucking walked through there. It wasn't even running. Good strength on the lad, good strength. Corner ball, going to aim for Isak at the front post. They're trying to flick it on. Debut goal for Alexander Isak. And he wants more. I literally let go of the controller. I wasn't even holding it. And Alexander Isak powers in the header. And then grabs the ball and looks for more. He's had the brilliant start. I think it actually came off Gilabodji, not going to lie. But he's got a goal, I believe. And there you go, 1-0 to us. Alexander Isak gets credited with a goal. And number 25 scores on the 25th minute on his debut. Brilliant start for him. And that header. Thank you very much, Fortune Mensah. Loftus-Cheek couldn't get there. And fuck off. First shot of the game. First goal of the game for Sunderland. Oh, and they run to the manager by any chance? Of course he does. This fucking game. It's impossible to keep a clean sheet on these sliders. It really is. It is almost like you have to defend the entire match, as in ultra defensive, to keep a clean sheet, because you can't do shit about goals like this. It's over the top. Forcing Mensah heads it straight to their man, prodded through, and that is a weak effort. Harris goes down like a sack of shit, and it's 1-1. I mean, that effort is weak as fuck. But it goes in. That's just these sliders, that's what happens, and nothing I can do about it. 1-1. Corner ball, we're going to go for the front post again. It worked last time for Isak, can it work again? It did work. What the fuck was that save by Mika? Brilliant header, it might have been somebody else. That is fantastic, that is actually fantastic. Brilliant. Ibe, the killer off the bench, is on. Plays into Chaplin, then to Isak. It's past his men well. Turns, whips a good ball in. Fucking Jordan Ibe. Who else would it have been other than Jordan Ibe? But it's Isak with the assist this time. Proves he can cross as well as score headers. And yeah, why am I doubting Jordan Ibe's ability? Like, there's his little turn, dink it in, Jordan Ibe rises above everybody else to meet it, and it is 2-1 to us. Jordan Ibe has now scored in his last 4 games. He's only played 4 games this season. I believe he scored against Swansea. I believe, I could be wrong. I believe he scored against Newcastle. He scored against Chelsea, but have he scored in his last 5 games? He might have scored in his last 5 games. The man might be incredible. The man might be a goal machine. I'll have to find out and look for you, but Ibe's fantastic. 2-1. Burn getting forward. The referee's fucking like menacing on me then. I was fucking shit scared he was going to tackle me. Chaplin continues his run through. Connor Chaplin. Fuck you, Mika. Fuck off. Just go away. Anywhere. Just not fucking there again. Making a good save. Him and a Soro and a Costa is fantastic. Not just to win that, but to keep it. And then get Chaplin on his bike. Who's going to get caught by Duncan Watmore. Salvador now is taking over the inside job. And Salvador... Fuck off, Mika. Seriously, mate, fuck off. You're so annoying. You're actually physically annoying as fuck. Look at that. Just fuck off. Good link-up play. Back to Jordan Ibe. Ibe running in. Isaac, just peel off of your man. There you go, Alexander Isaac. There you go, Alexander Isaac. Him and Ibe have had fantastic games. I'm saying that because Isaac's not been brilliant, but he's got 2 goals. So in the end, I can't really complain that much. He peels off his man eventually. We feed the ball in through to him. Fucking Mika making a very uncharacteristic mistake there. I have no idea what he's doing. Not a clue. I thought he's probably thinking we're going near post. We go far post. I make it 3-1 and end the game off there. Salvador running forward. If this is the other wing, it'd be fantastic for Ibe, but never mind. Isaac in, and he's on his fucking bike. Alexander Isaac, can you get a third? Holy shit, you fucking can. Alright, never mind, you had a good game. You had a good game, I can't deny that now. You scored a hat-trick on your debut, mate. I said I wanted you to score a couple of goals, but you got a hat-trick. And that is the best of the bunch. The first one was good. The second one, keeper probably fucked up for. This one, just inside the box, fires it across goal, in off the post. Alexander Isaac, mate. That is where your strengths lie. Heading and shooting from range, without a doubt. You're not the quickest person in the world, but we've got Chaplin who can do that shit for you, and yeah, fucking fair play to you, mate. 3-1, hat-trick on his debut. He's not done bad for himself, has he? Soro, no. And there you go. We win 4-1. Once again, Sunderland get a goal against us that I'm not very happy with. I mean, the last time they did score a goal past us, if I remember, it was offside. But yeah, Alexander Isaac, 11 shots, 3 goals. To be fair, he had about 6 or 7 shots. A lot of them were just apparent shots that weren't really shots kind of thing. But yeah, 3 goals on your debut is not bad. A hat-trick on your debut is just amazing. So yeah, Isaac gets a hat-trick. We win the match 4-1. And yeah, we kind of did really well in terms of shooting this game. 21 shots in total, 13 on target. Mika was a fucking bitch, I'll tell you that much. 9 tackles and 1 foul for them, which was a foul. And on his debut, Alexander Isaac gets a perfect 10. But there are 3 people I want to pick out for playing really well this match. The first, Alexander Isaac. The second, Jordan Ibe. Yet again, just playing fantastic when he comes off the bench. And the other person is Connor Chaplin. He won the ball back so many fucking times. I actually want to know how many tackles he actually made. Apparently 2. I guarantee that's bollocks. He won the ball back about 7 or 8 times. He was fantastic. So yeah, Isaac, Ibe and Chaplin all get players of the match. And now we continue on into transfer deadline day. Once again, a transfer offer for Taylor Lewis, £480,000 from Crewe. I don't care anymore. You can have him for free at this rate. I just want to get rid of him. I really do. So hopefully he'll go for that. And what a shock. Taylor Lewis doesn't want to leave. Taylor Lewis will be here until he fucking dies at this rate. And I'm fucking going to kill him myself if he doesn't leave. After 3 or 4 more transfers, I will actually kill him myself if he doesn't accept them. I genuinely will. It's been a quiet transfer deadline day for us, but now for the other deals in the Premier League. Furman in for Arsenal and Hermoso out. Goncalves, Gajic and Cordoba in for Bournemouth, GQ, Masuaku and Lejazic out. Horn and Ofori in for Brighton and Urruti out. Chelsea done fucking shit tons of business. Dunk, Brandt, Hemricks and Rugani in. Abraham Baker, Chalov, Zoom, Moses and potentially more out. Honestly, Chelsea have just spent the most and made the most. It's incredible. Palace bring in Baker and Jabba the Hutt that is, and Middleton, that's Kate Middleton, leaves them. Obviously Palace, she's royal. Franco and Tejero join Derby, whereas Everton bring in Stendera, Torre, Ndiaye Deedu, and Klosterman, Sandro, Maffeo, and Rugani leave, Rugani to Chelsea. So they're the second biggest earners and spenders. It's insane. Leicester bring in Matt Ritchie and Soteldo and Sal Pacini. Merrill joins Liverpool and Gomez comes to us, and Oxlade-Chamberlain also leaves Liverpool. Big sign in that. Merton and Pawson Clement join City. No idea who them are. Stones, Angelino and Tejero leave Man City. As for United, Milik and Martinez in. Forcimenta to us out, and also Dolber. Tissimikas in for Newcastle. Ritchie and Derlo out. Southampton bring in Adrian, Sportiello and Maximovic even. Forster, Hoyt, Larola, Oyongo and Bifal out, potentially more as well. Masuaku joins Spurs and Foyth leaves on a free, I believe. Torres and, I don't think that's maybe Ferran Torres and McQuillans in for Stoke, whereas Vidal, Kostic and Tolian leave. Not sure which Vidal that is. Sunderland bring in Aguirre, Osako, who's a pain in the arse, and Ai. They bring in a guy called Ai. And they sell Oliveira, Miranda and Borja. So when they bring in Lukaku, Arias and Higuain, not sure which Lukaku it is, but he's in. And that actually is Gonzalo fucking Higuain, who has joined Swansea. Mental. Seninja, Pacheco, Labato, Ellis and Borja join West Brom, whereas Villalba leaves. And West Ham, Toussaint, Turner and Danilo come in. What the fuck? Wendell, Conte, Gigi, Adrian and Karsdorp leave, and potentially more as well. And as for us, Gomez, Fosu Mensah, Delgado, Cerner, Moses and Isaac join. Dunk, Grigg, DeWolf and White. I'll go over that in more detail in a second. But now for transfer history, the biggest deals. I love doing this, the biggest deals. Nope, I'm in the wrong section, so oh my god, I'll get there eventually. Biggest deal, Julian Brandt joining Chelsea. Fucking hell, 72.4 million. Ndiaye Diedu from Getafe to Everton. Mendy went from Leipzig to Valencia. He's just travelling around the fucking world now. Stendera from Frankfurt to Everton. Sandro went to Barcelona. Interesting purchase. Zuma joined Juventus. Why would you sell Zuma? If Chelsea do sell Zuma in real life, I'm fucking almost done with Chelsea. Milik joined Man United from Napoli. Rugani was 43.2 million. Damn. Oxlade-Chamberlain went to PSG. We're going to face Oxlade-Chamberlain in the Champions League. Fantastic. Before I went to Juventus, wow, Juventus bringing in all the Premier League players. That's probably from us. After they played us, and they're like, oh, they're actually a pretty good side. Pasalic joins Milan. Abraham joins Atletico Madrid. Very good purchase for them. Jemison joins Real Madrid. Toussaint went from Lyon to West Ham. Dalbert went to Leipzig. Stones goes to Barcelona as well. Another big signing for Barcelona from the Premier League. Porto lost Oliver Torres, so it was Porto, not Ferran Torres, sorry. To Stoke. Ruben Neves joins Barcelona from Wolves. Okay. Karsdorp joins Wolfsburg. It is, like I said, Gonzalo Higuain. Although 33 years old, still an amazing signing for Swansea. Merrier from Colne joins Liverpool. Wallace went to Sporting. Henriks from Wolfsburg went to Chelsea. Alisson also went to PSG, another keeper we have to face. Tierney went from Huddersfield to West Ham. Jabba the Hutt went from Akhmat Grozny to Crystal Palace. Veretout went from Fiorentina to Torino. Javi Martinez went to United. You bastards, they brought in Javi Martinez. Areola joins left PSG and went to Leipzig, so that's good for us. They lost him, but they brought in somebody else. De Ligt joins Roma, or De Ligt. Suarez joins Inter. Merton went to Man City from Valencia. Gonçalves went from Benfica to Bournemouth. Gaspar to Napoli. Sir to Leverkusen. Patrick Roberts to Leverkusen. Kenny Tete to Atletico Madrid. Tolihan to Colne. Furman did come from Schalke. There's Mensah. Wow, we're on that list, but well low down. Vitinho to Valencia. Hoyt went to Napoli. Manquillo went to Leipzig from Inter. Gerhardt left Dortmund for Wolfsburg. Toprak went from Dortmund to Monaco. Klosterman went to Milan from Everton. Pereira went to Valencia. Baker went to Palace. We've seen that before. Gutierrez went to Roma. Ofori went to Brighton. And that is it for the biggest deals. Now for our deals in day order. Starting off with our oldest one, which was Gomez in, then Fosu in on the same day. Also Grigg leaving on the same day. On loan though, however. And then DeWolf also went out on loan, as did White, a week after to Watford. Then we brought in BaxterDaKing, not been fantastic in his first game, but he is young. Moses then came in for 1.75 million and Dunk. Then recently Isaac joined on loan from Dortmund till the end of the season after that injury to Calvert-Lewin. So that's all the transfers rounded up, done, and then we can advance onwards and end the episode. And now it's time for the September squad report. We've got Jami Nieminen up by 5 to a 62 overall. He's an exciting prospect. We've got Nurminen up by 3 to 70. Very happy with him. Also an exciting prospect. Hatunen up by 3. I think he's just going to show good potential basically, as is Tuminen. All these Finnish people getting out of the way quick. Then Taylor Lewis won't fucking leave. No wonder he's unhappy. He's up by 2. Lang up by 1 and need to sort his contract out. Hugh Hill up by 1. He's okay. Mensah very happy with him, up by 1 already. Calvert-Lewin unfortunately went up by 1, then got injured for 7 fucking months. Van Bergen up by 1, 81 overall now. Probably one of our better players. Sullivan up by 1 to 67. Mitchell up to 74, but he's been trained a bit. Williams up by 1. Peter Williams, good little Canadian guy. Salvador been pretty good actually this season. Started off well. Kind of not like him. Up by 1. Collins, CDM slash CB, not central mid, up by 1. Luis Vinicius Gandera-Nacho, playing well this season, after a bit of a shaky end to the last one, up by 1. Chaplin, 81 overall, and he's just looking fantastic still. Look at that pace, 99. Isaac in for the injured Calvert-Lewin at the moment. Hat-trick on his debut, good things hopefully to come. Vidal Pereira, good youngster, good off the bench. Grigg out on loan, obviously, hopefully will do alright, come back and do well as well. And potentially he might just be loaned out every season from now on. Still keeping him, but loaning him out. Loftus-Cheek, very happy with him in the central midfield position. Tall, strong, and a bit of a badass as well. Delgado Serna, he's got time yet to impress. OCDB won't fucking leave. Jack Byrne, 77 overall. Probably won't grow anymore. Maybe up to 78, 79. Potentially pushing 80, but we'll see. But again, happy with him. Nabangna, he'll probably replace Jack Byrne in a couple of seasons' time. Gilby, very happy with him. Good backup and can run for fucking days. Massey, glad to give him a contract. And he's only 28. Still got a couple of good years left in him. Guoto Batrao, great name, and I'm liking him as well. Ibe, the super sub, just can't stop fucking scoring. De Wolf on loan, and as is De White. We've got Jeffrey Slope at left back, 76. Yeah, probably be a backup this season, as will Cameron Lee, who's at 67. Acosta at left back, the main left back. And yeah, just love this guy. Clark Salter, backup centre back this season, but he'll play a few games. Bergeron Perez might not get many chances and might get loaned out, we'll see. Stubbs wouldn't leave again. Bammett, just, yeah, backup as well, pretty much. Gomez, very good centre back alongside Mensah. Burke, good backup right back to Moses, who's 80 overall. And Clerk, still at Gillingham for now, will come back at the halfway point of the season. Just fuck off Badia Sheila. And Cameron Harris, 80 overall, main keeper, and only 19 years old. So that is it for the squad report. And as we come to the end of this 50th episode of my Wigan Athletic Career Mode, I do want to say thank you to every single person who's watched even a minute of this if you're watching right now. Big thanks to people who've watched throughout, Matt Cooper especially, just always commenting, and yeah, thank you very much for watching all the way through and interacting. And yeah, just saying a huge thank you. It is by far the longest running series on my channel, reaching 50 episodes, potentially going to maybe 75. I don't think it'll reach 100, but 75 is a good target, maybe even 80 odd. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. It's been actually really fun doing this career mode, a bit different than I usually do, and I'm going to change it up again for next season, not doing Wigan and doing loads of different stuff, so I'll keep you all updated on all that stuff. But now to finish off with the Premier League table, you can see after a few games, quite a lot of unbeaten sides, which is quite unusual for career mode. We've got 8 teams undefeated, so wait, 8? We've got Liverpool, West Ham, Stoke, Man United, us, Everton, Chelsea, City, all undefeated. So it is 8 sides. I'm well clever, I can count. And we've also got, was it Palace, Swansea, Southampton, Leicester, Derby, Sunderland, Newcastle and West Brom, all without a win. So 8 teams undefeated, 8 teams who can't win. It is just weird as anything, but yeah, it's going to be a fantastic season. It's going to be, hopefully, a challenge for all teams. People have brought in fantastic players like Swansea, bringing in Gonzalo Higuain out of the blue. And yeah, we're the biggest scorer so far with 10. Liverpool, got 9, but only conceded 1. We've conceded 3, won a match, as we do. And yeah, now for Player of the Month, and you kind of got no surprise here, it's Jordan Ibe. The man has been fantastic off the bench, and even when he started against Middlesbrough, he was fantastic. So he played well against Chelsea, Borough, Sunderland, and I'm pretty sure he scored against Swansea and Newcastle as well. Ibe's been fantastic, he deserves Player of the Month. And now on to Goal of the Month, end of the episode, and probably one more thank you from me as well. And Goal of the Month will go to our newest signing in Alexander Isak, the goal that got him the hat-trick against Sunderland. Lovely strike, edge of the box, top right corner, basically bounced in off the post and past a keeper who had a really good game as well, so no doubt this was Goal of the Month. And again, hat-trick on his debut, that was a goal that got him the hat-trick at the end of the match, well deserving of that. And again, thank you for watching 50 episodes of this career mode. It has been, I don't know, insane to say the least, because like I said before, it's my longest running series on my channel, and hopefully we'll do a few more episodes and hopefully get season 5 finished within a couple of weeks, I would say. But I am going on holiday pretty soon, going to the World Cup, and yeah, I'll be vlogging that, so look forward to that coming in probably a week's time. When I come back, I'll edit that video and get it out to you. And yeah, just thank you very much for watching all of this, and again, I just can't thank you enough. So hope you enjoyed. See you again next time for more of this career mode in probably a week's time or so, because like I said, I'm on holiday. I won't be able to edit anything when I'm on holiday, so yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.